After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Clemson Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's the first and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
That's caught. It's Brown. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the ball rolls dead. So the Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, it's play action. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kane! And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. Sophomore run down after a nice run. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys,
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on the screen now. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they call the screen on 3rd down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on 3rd down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out was the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught on the outside. It's Jacobs. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Miami. The defense produces 6 points. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Important second down play coming up. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And third and short, they hand the ball off. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. This offense trying to get going is putting together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Using his legs, it's Irvin. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Williams. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They try to sneak it for the first. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And the punt will just bounce out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception. The Hurricanes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot, but he paid for it. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance.
He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Canes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab behind the line. It's James. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The sure hands. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? He's looking to scramble. Headed for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Look out, room to run here. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's just...
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. It's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the game just good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on the first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. A completion sets up a second down play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag in the play. We'll check that out. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman look too far downfield. Penalty makes it first and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Miami. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Conference championship on the line. This quarter. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands seam all over that to make the recovery. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. He'll start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Williams. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Clemson. Great connection there for 6 points. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll ride the back again here. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They try to move the chains here on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Makes the catch, it's Carr. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the player is down injured after that. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? The sure hands. It's Brown. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. The defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Contact in the neutral zone leads to